everyone, this is Amy with My Plant Passion, and today we are going to talk about the Areca Palm. This one is a really nice looking palm, great for indoors. People in South Florida use it as a like a privacy fence, so they can get pretty tall and full. This one we're going to do today, we're going to cut some of the bad foliage off and just kind of trim it up, prune it a little bit. Now with the Areca Palms, you'll notice that the tips are kind of turning a little brown. That's okay. I don't recommend cutting that off, because if you cut that off, it could cut the nutrients to here too, and it could completely kill this part of it. So I recommend just leaving that alone. So what you're gonna do is anything that's like dying, let me see if I can find one here that is. And also this one, as the branches get fuller and thicker, they will not stand straight up. And these guys are really easy to take care of. They're great for the home. They produce oxygen, and they also remove pollutants out of your home too. So I'm gonna sterilize these clippers here. And these guys also love bright indirect light. So you wanna make sure that they're getting enough light, about 5 feet away from a window, so they don't get scorched or burned. These guys also will, if they're in the sun, drink a lot of water. Make sure they don't dry out too much, but also they don't like to sit in water. They're prone to root rot. So you have to be very careful not to overwater them. I do recommend fertilizing them once or twice a year, once in the summer and once in the spring and once in the summer. Go ahead and clip these off. When you prune them, you're going to prune down to the bottom. To prune them to the size that you want, you can just kind of shape them up. I like mine kind of growing a little wild. These are really neat looking plants, and very tropical feel. If you have like a sunroom, they're perfect for something like that. But yeah, these guys can get pretty tall in the wild. And people do use them as a privacy fence or like a barrier. Okay, there's a couple ones down here. And I've already watered him, so I'm not going to water him again. But also, if these guys dry out too much, and if they dry out too much, they may wilt. If they wilt, if you give them a drink, they should stand right back up. But you can, if the bad parts are dry on them, you can go ahead and just kind of peel them off of there. And then you peel it down to the healthy part. And it's actually peeling pretty good. That one's almost coming off, so I may have to cut that one off later. Let's see. I like to just trim it up, make it look nice, and it also promotes growth. These guys are moderate growers. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, these pull off really super easy. This is the dead part that's been cut back. They just pull right up. Very easy. They look like that. But these are really nice to have in your home. They purify the air, provide oxygen as well. And they say having 2 of them is beneficial. They can remove the toxins within a certain timeline, which is amazing. And also these guys like to be spritzed. So you can actually spritz the leaves. And these are pretty good for beginners too. But they do like bright light. And if they are in bright light, they require more water as well. We'll go around here, get all the dead stuff. And they do just pull right up. So you can do that, and it makes it look much, much nicer at the bottom too. And also here's some, this is a fairly new one. You got to watch out if you're walking by one because they will get you. This one is this is one getting ready to start. It'll open up into one like this. It looks like a little sword, and they are very, I mean, they don't feel good when you walk into one. But the brown on the leaves is normal this time of year. It does happen. I don't recommend cutting them. The only thing I would cut is the stuff at the bottom that's like dying leaves and dying branches. Like that. This would be a good addition to your home, and so I think I got pretty much all of them. And these guys really don't need to be repotted all that often. They like actually being a little bit more root bound. And but if you pot it like 1 to 2 inches max, repotting. That way you're not putting it in something too big. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching my video today. And remember, for your mind, body, and soul, to play in the dirt. Bye for now.